Okay, hola y bienvenidos to our first flipped classroom. If you guys were in class today, this should seem pretty familiar to you. If you were not, you might remember this from the Thursday before spring break. What we're looking at right now is this question word, who. In English, this is the one we say who. In Spanish, there are two different ways to say who. We have quién, we also have quiénes. One of these is singular, one of these is plural. Let's go ahead and assume that the one that ends in es is going to be plural, and this one will be singular. So we have quién y quiénes. They both mean who, but we have to figure out how we know which one to use in a sentence. So what we need to look at is this. We need to look at the contexto. The context is basically what is around the word we're trying to figure out. We need to look at the words that are all around it, and that will help us to decide whether we're choosing quién, the singular, or quiénes, the plural. So let's take a look at some example sentences here and see if we can use the context to figure out which one we're going to be choosing. So if I begin a sentence with a blank, this is going to be who. I'm not sure if it will be quién or quién o quiénes. Blank está en el parque. Okay, so this says, who is in the park? Well, I know está comes from estar. I also know that is the él, ella, y usted form, which is referring to a singular person. So I'm going to choose this one, the singular. So let's say quién. Now I have my question. Who is in the park? ¿Quién está en el parque? Let's take a look at another example here. Who son las personas de Michigan? Okay, well, I'll take a look here at the context. Son, I know that comes from ser. Son is the ellos, ellas, and ustedes form of ser, which is plural because it's referring to they. So I'll choose the plural form up here. ¿Quiénes? ¿Quiénes son las personas de Michigan? Who are the people from Michigan? So really the big thing, guys, to remember is that you're going to be looking at the verb that comes right after. Is it singular? Is it plural? That's what's going to tell you whether or not you need to use the singular or plural form of quiénes there. Go ahead and fill out the reference sheet that I gave you in class today and come to class tomorrow prepared to use some of these new skills in some speaking activities. Gracias y hasta luego.